Hello and welcome one and all to this,
many
the
fucking
fifth,
podcast though.
the fifth episode of our Dark Souls run here on JRPG Historia Future Perfect. We're archiving Dark Souls for future generations. I'm Time Captain Evan, joined by Space Quartermaster Ryan.
Hello. No one's saying that you have to listen to every single podcast ever made.
Well, obviously, because that would be physically impossible.
And
like...
Matthew Maluski, Virtual Stowaway. I've got my Dragon Tooth out.
Mhm.
Just choose the ones that you want to.
So basically, Matthew doesn't listen to podcasts because he claims he doesn't have the time.
He also doesn't understand mathematical terms.
Yes,
Okay,
both of those.
sure.
I hope one day... Oh, I need 40 strength to use... I am, like, right there. I'm fucking get that Dragon Tooth. Huh. You guys.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's just grind this shit out.
I don't think we're gonna need to grind. I think by the end of this playthrough, I'll be able to wield that Dragon Tooth the way it's meant to be weld.
Oh, I'm excited now.
Alright. Let me get my actual Great Scythe plus 15 out. Okay. I'm feeling Bed of Chaos.
Yeah.
Okay,
What about you guys?
sure.
Put that bed
is that
to
the
rest.
is that the gimmick boss?
Yes.
Okay.
It's unfortunate,
Right.
that boss. But, you know, we all,
You Clint just beat Dark Souls
oh, look at that.
on the second attempt.
Good for him.
He probably downloaded in the easy mod and is not telling us.
Look, no, I'm still playing, I'm
Damn.
still hitting the attack button. It's just I have infinite health.
It's just, I just want to really get to know the story, because that's what I'm here for.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe he's just super good at Dark Souls, I don't know. He said he was playing as a pyromancer. Everybody claims that's
Wait a
like
second. Were you playing Dark Souls on easy mode?
that's like the easy class. I don't really give a shit about
they
that.
talking about-
Pyromancy is
Were they
not-
talking about giving Dark Souls 2 in easy mode or something?
Yeah, they were.
I can't believe them.
They
Dare they market this game to a wider audience?
they initially said it
It's like
was,
they want money to get more games or something.
it's they initially said they were gonna make it more accessible
Mhm.
or something, which
Mhm.
is fine. I don't have a problem with that. I mean, it's a fragile balance, you know.
Yeah.
They actually never said specifically we're making an easy mode. They said that
No.
they would explore the options, and easy mode is one of those options.
Yeah.
And people freaked out, and they came out and said, "Look, we're not going to do an easy mode. Shut up."
Oh, actually, I need to go kill Sif, so let's just do that.
Oh, okay.
So Sif has this ring that lets you fight the four kings.
Mhm.
On a couple of my playthroughs, I've forgotten I needed it. I've gotten all the way to the four kings without the ring. Felt
Ooh,
like
impressive.
a real dipshit.
Yeah, that you should.
It's especially bad because there are no bonfires on the way to the four kings. It's just Firelink.
Yep.
So yeah, that's one of my least favorite. That whole we'll get there, but all of the stuff with the lead up to the four kings, it's like my least favorite part of the game, for a couple reasons that I'll talk about when I get there.
Okay.
But anyways, back to this podcast thing, Matthew.
Yeah.
You're a dummy.
You are on a podcast, and you don't listen to podcasts.
That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
Yeah, that is kind of irrelevant.
No, I know. I was just trying to.
Trying to really stick the nail in the coffin there.
Yeah.
I mean,
The time to record a podcast.
I have nothing against podcasts. Like, I totally get the appeal. Obviously,
hmm
I just
Since you're on one.
yeah, I kind of have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
All I'm saying is it's not as much of a time commitment as you might be thinking, because it's really like, you know, most podcasts aren't the length of our podcast.
Right, they're like an hour.
They're like an hour. And, you know, you pick a couple that you like, and you just listen to them. It's like watching a TV show. You just listen to them while you do stuff.
I just can't. That's the thing that I have trouble with.
Listening to stuff while you do other stuff.
Yeah.
So wait, when you listen to music, you're just sitting in a dark room?
No,
Not
I mean, when I'm listening to music, I'm either I mean, because music is a little bit more. I mean, I'm obviously there are points where I just listen to music,
Right.
but that's
But
if
it's
I
not
wanna,
like a podcast. You don't have to pay as
yeah,
close.
because with a podcast you kind of have to follow a conversation. You know,
Right.
it's a little less conducive to
Mhm.
just dropping in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Not that it can't be done. I'm just saying that.
Well, you should
generally have
find-
to go for longer periods.
You should find some games, some mindless, the podcast games I call them.
Yeah.
There's stuff like me trying to get 100% in Just Cause 2 as a podcast game. You know, maybe you playing Super Hexagon. It's a podcast.
It's just at this. Yeah, that's true.
like
but-
because that I bet you
At the
could
same time, the music
compartmentalize
is such
that.
an important part of Super Hexagon. I'm just,
Okay,
like,
sorry, clearly-
that's the problem that I have with like
Clearly, I shouldn't have brought up Super Hexagon. I understand how much that game means to you.
I can't.
Um,
I'm gonna play some Super Hexagon.
yeah, just that's a JRPG, right?
Sure.
It's got role-playing
Why
game
not? I mean,
elements.
Terry Kavanagh is a human, much like the Japanese.
Mhm.
They're humans.
Is it good?
A good connection.
Yeah, good connection.
It is a role-playing game in the sense that you play the role of a triangle
Mhm.
on a hexagon.
I mean, every game's a role-playing game.
Yeah. When you get right down to it, we gotta expand our list out.
Our terminologies.
Yeah, Terry Kavanagh does not hate Japanese games, unlike
Right.
Phil Fish.
Yeah. Think Phil Fish is gonna make Fez 2 ever?
Um,
No, you think he's done?
I don't think he's done.
He's out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back when it happened, I was pretty sure he was gonna make it sooner or later, but now I'm not so sure.
Like, you just haven't. We haven't heard anything from him in so long. I think he's like actually out of the game.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's kind of weird.
it is kind of weird. It's a shame too. I really wanted to know what Fez 2 would be,
Yeah, I don't even think he knew what Fez 2 would be, but
because I don't think it was just gonna be like, oh, it's like
Yeah.
Fez 1, but there's more of it.
yeah.
I always figured it was
It
gonna
had
be
that
like
weird, I don't know what you call it, but the design was different, certainly from the title.
Yeah, it was like more of a sort of weird 80s arcade game, like
Yeah.
Tempest-y thing. But I saw him, I think, on some sort of Giant Bomb video talking about how impressed he was with the Oculus Rift and how he really wanted to do like an Oculus game. The idea of Phil Fish making an Oculus Rift game is just
Little weird.
Perfection.
Yeah.
It's like, how could there be anything better?
Did I ever talk about getting, like, gone home on the Oculus Rift? Because
I feel like at some point Steve Gaynor said that on Twitter that they were looking into it, or they were
I'm pretty
doing
sure
it.
all developers have said that at some point.
We're
on
looking
Twitter.
into it.
We're looking into the possibilities of using the Oculus Rift in blank video game.
Let's just say.
I'm sure Kojima is really into the idea of.
There it is. Alright. Oh man, what if Kojima made a game with you? Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah.
Ground Zero's completable in under 2 hours.
Yeah. Although it sounds like probably.
To be fair, there are 5
balloons
side
out. Yeah,
missions.
probably balloons out to like 8
Mhm.
hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fine for $40.
It's just, I'm worried that his perception of what an open world game isn't.
Yeah, I feel like he's. Yeah, I don't.
Because his thing that he said, like the thing
It sounds like
he tweeted
it's
out,
from my impression. It's like you have like this a pretty sizable base that you can kind of approach from however you want to go at it,
Mhm.
and then but like it's not crazy big. It
Yeah.
might be like it might have a lot of detail in it, but it's not quite. I don't know.
It's just like the thing he tweeted out to like say, "Don't worry, everything's fine." Is there are 5 side missions?
Yeah,
It's
I'd
like
also
Yeah.
sure. I think I wouldn't be surprised if 5 ended up sort of like Metal Gear Solid 3, maybe a little bit
Mhm.
bigger. Yeah, that's my thoughts on it.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see how it goes. I wish that game the best. Cannot claim that I'm not worried about it though,
yeah,
because it's just, I don't know, man. He keeps making those games, and he's done pretty damn well thus far. But sooner or later,
yeah. Someone's gotta crack. I
Someone-
feel kind of bad for him.
Some
honestly.
some
I mean,
fucking
at the end of the day, I mean, he's the one who keeps signing up to do them, but
yeah. Some heads gotta roll.
yeah, I get the impression that I don't know.
It's just a
he's-
shame he couldn't work more on his snatcher radio play. Stature.
Did that ever come out?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm pretty enamored with the idea of a snatcher radio play though.
Sadacha.
Yes, a datcher.
Let's see. Sadacha translation.
Yeah. there you
Looks
go.
like it's saying it's a thing. Oh, it was written by Suda51.
Yeah, sure. Obviously, why not?
Oh, it was.
Yeah, no, I'm just expressing my.
Opinion.
Of course, Sadacher was written by Suda51. Why not? Why the fuck not, Kojima?
He's a great character writer.
Yeah. Taste
Let
my
me emphasize
big
that.
boner.
Great.
Okay, need 4,000 more souls. I can probably make that happen with this core of an iron golem.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
That was a silly sentence. I can probably make that happen with this core of the Iron Golem.
Okay, let's.
Only in video games, right?
Yep. Only then. So what's my great scythe looking at? It's $4.99. For
I'll
that.
buy it for
Call
that.
now.
What about my what about my dragon tooth? It's probably worse. Yes, it's much worse.
If I was the president, I would make it illegal. I would just round everything up.
Jesus, that's it when I'm good at it? Alright, we'll give this a go, but this is probably a bad idea. Let's do Bed of Chaos.
Maybe you're just so used to the scythe being all good that
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I was so enamored with the idea of building myself up to be strong enough to use the dragon tooth, and here we are. I've conquered the final challenge, and
it's no good.
I haven't hit anyone with it, but based on the stats, I don't think it's going to be very good. You know,
Okay.
it all remains to be seen, obviously. So the run to the Bed of Chaos is pretty straightforward, especially since I got that shortcut by being in the Chaos Daughter, whatever, Covenant.
Mhm.
Basically, I can skip the Fire Centipede, whatever, and
Okay.
all of the bullshitting around in the lava with the ring, like that's just done. Normally, you have to run through all this lava, and you have to have a ring on that keeps the lava from damaging you too much. Now I pretty much just go straight to the Bed of Chaos. It's pretty good.
That's so kooky.
I know, right?
Dark Souls, you so kooky.
You know what? Yeah, Dark Souls is kooky. I stand by that. It's the kind of game your crazy uncle makes. And or the kind of game your crazy uncle gets really good at, but doesn't play anything else.
Yeah, I have an uncle like that. He got really good at Red Dead Redemption and didn't play much else.
Ugh, yeah, no, this is not worth it. Jesus Christ. I wonder if I can level up the Dragon Tooth?
Mhm.
I don't know. Hey Ryan, could you do some investigation on how the Dragon Tooth scales?
I can most certainly do
Or if
that.
I can even level it up at all? It seems like the kind of weapon I might not be able to level up.
I think it might be strength attributed.
Clint said he was done playing Dark Souls.
Yeah.
He just a notification just popped up saying he started playing Dark Souls.
Dang.
I wonder what that means.
The spider is caught in the trap. Laid by a web.
Dark Souls isn't very good, he says. 5
Yeah.
new game pluses later.
I just figured I would give it some
I'm
time.
coming around to your
Look, I
idea.
just chased that high, alright? What?
It was never as good as the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually think it was probably the best the second time.
Yeah.
Because I just mowed it down. Just threw caution to the fucking wind.
I can see that.
It's good.
When you were playing it during the live stream,
The
had you
extra
already
life
beaten
or
it?
the...
Yeah, extra life. Did you already beat it or?
Yes.
Okay.
That was a new game plus.
Okay.
So this guy has this acid that can break your weapon right quick. So you don't want to get hit by it. Oh boy. Then you can also do that. It's no good.
Yeah.
Alright. Come on. Come on, dude. There we go. The big acid centipede falls. We live to fight another day. Okay. Sooner or later I'm gonna have to play Demon's Souls for real.
Yeah.
But
Have you ever touched it, or?
yeah, I mean I played like 5 or 6 hours of it a couple months
Oh wow,
ago.
when was that? Oh. Was it like after you beat Dark Souls?
Yeah, yeah. I went back to it. It's
Were you enjoying it, or?
I was. It's a different thing.
Mhm.
Like a lot of the because it's level based.
Right.
There's like a hub, and you go to so it's sort of the process of exploring it feels a little less dynamic.
Mhm.
Feels a little more like you're just playing really hard levels in a video game, and less like you're sort of fearlessly trudging onward into the unknown,
Right. Right.
which is really the fun of Dark Souls.
Mhm.
But yeah, I definitely keep playing it. There's some stuff about it that feels slightly easier, and I don't know if that's just because I've already beaten Dark Souls. It probably is.
That's what I have heard that people found Dark Souls harder.
Yeah.
than Demon's Souls.
But I've also heard people say the other thing. It's like Demon's Souls is so hard, and then Dark Souls is really easy.
It's
Oh, okay.
So
I
I'm
hear
tempted to
it's
believe
whichever you
it's-
play first
Yeah,
is
yeah.
what you consider harder.
That definitely makes sense, because I was able to get through a good chunk of that first level without dying, which I found pretty surprising.
Right.
The parameter bonus for the Dragon Tooth is strength.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah. That's not great. Can I, like, upgrade it at all, or is it a...
You can upgrade it with Dragon Scales.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll do that. If I wind up playing a bunch more Dark Souls for some
You can-
reason.
You can only get to like +5 though.
Yeah, it doesn't sound too good.
But then it scales with the parameter past that.
Right, it's just my strength is already at 40, so, like...
Yeah.
It would have to be worth it. I think the Great Scythe is just... I think Alex Zarita, who told me to pick up the scythe, steered me in the right direction.
Yeah.
I see.
I think it's probably a good fit for me.
Good job.
So yeah, normally there'd be a whole bunch of bullshit taking place out this a ways. There's a bunch of lava down there.
I think you should just do it anyway.
Oh,
Just so
yeah,
people
you're
get
right.
the full experience.
I wonder what would happen if I tried to enter that boss zone from... What? I wonder what would happen if I tried to enter that boss zone from an area that wasn't where you do it normally. If I, like, rolled up on that from behind.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna find out.
Yeah.
But I do wonder, you know. These are the questions that we ask
When are you
ourselves.
gonna find out, Evan?
Probably, like, playthrough 15 or 16.
Oh.
Here's the thing, what if Dark Souls 2 is really bad, and then I just have to come crawling back to this to get my fix?
That'd be funny.
Yeah, you're right, it would be pretty funny.
When do you think they'll announce Dark Souls 3?
Probably a year or two after Dark Souls 2.
Yeah,
That's how
probably.
it normally goes.
I'm pretty sure there was some rumbling about, like, Demon's Souls 2?
Oh,
That's
that's right.
weird.
Yeah, no, that's totally a thing.
Yeah, because I think, doesn't Atlas still own that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they would do, like, a competing Souls series?
That's weird.
Yeah. And also, apparently Dark Souls 2 isn't really related to Dark Souls 1 in any way. Like, in terms of story. That's what I read, at least.
Huh. Oh, yeah.
So, clearly that's just a marketing decision, calling it Dark Souls 2, but... I don't know. Demon's Souls sold really well. So I don't know why they wouldn't have called Dark Souls Demon's Souls 2, and then this Demon's Souls 3.
Well, it's a different group owns.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess that is
Yeah.
true.
So they couldn't just. It'd be like if Microsoft made a game called Super Mario Brothers 5, the Return to Mushroom Kingdom.
Well, I guess that's an interesting copyright question. If they named it that,
Would that?
like, because there isn't a Super Mario Brothers 5,
Yeah.
so would they be within their legal bounds to release a game called Super Mario Brothers 5 that just had
If
nothing
it was,
to do with
if it
Mario?
was completely removed from Mario, I mean, I guess that's interesting.
Like, it's just a Gears of War game, but
it's just
it's
called
Super Mario
Brothers
Brothers 5.
And they had some images on the cover that could be construed as coming from a Mario game. I mean, that's fine. They just it's a Gears of War game, so they just have on the cover it's a realistic looking mushroom and it's wilting.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what's fun is when you get like a bunch of ROMs,
Mhm.
and some of the ROMs are like unlicensed ROM hacks of Super Mario Brothers 6. And you see what it is, and it's like, I remember I played one that was like Mario in Japan, and he was collecting sushi.
That's pretty good.
There's some good shit in there. Alright, so this is the Bed of Chaos. The Bed of Chaos, the preamble to it, has this, which is the closest Dark Souls ever gets to Sonic Adventure. um, if you hang to the left here, you can break some of the branches with your head, and that's pretty fun.
Oh yeah.
So normally I run to the left first. And what I suspect... Actually, I wonder what happens if I exit. I'm gonna try something I've never tried before.
Okay.
Because normally what happens is I do this, and then I try to run around to the right, and I always die.
Okay.
So instead, I'm gonna hit him, I'm gonna exit. Now
Sounds like a good plan.
what I think this will do is spawn me outside of the boss room, in which case I'm probably going to have a much better shot at actually doing this all in one go without having to run back from the bonfire. That could shave some serious time. Some serious time, am I right, guys?
Or like save some serious time.
Save or shave, either works.
Yeah, no.
Man, I want the wolf ring. Yep, okay, that's exactly what it did. I'm going to be doing that from now on. In my countless subsequent Dark Souls playthroughs.
So you're saying you don't trust yourself enough to just take out the Bed of Chaos?
It's just, it's hard to deal with. Because holes are popping up everywhere, and also his hands are, like, fucking with you, so...
Oh, I see.
It's kind of hard to... It's possible I'll still die without having the holes here, but...
Okay.
The hands oftentimes will just knock you into the holes. That's the biggest problem. Like right there, for example.
Oh,
When that hand knocked me into that hole that popped up.
damn. That is frustrating.
So yeah, you just gotta, your due diligence. The thing about the Bed of Chaos, though, that is also different from any other boss, is that like, the damage retains. So I don't have to hit the left one again.
Mm-hmm.
So I can just go hit the right one. It's kind of weird. Doesn't feel like a boss that should be in Dark Souls. That's what I'm getting at. Feels like a fucking Shigeru Miyamoto boss, am I right?
I guess.
You
Damn
hit it
straight.
3 times, god damn it.
Uh,
Once on the left, once on the right, and once in the fucking middle. Alright. Drink up.
that's how you do it.
That is how
That's
you...
really how life is.
Yeah, now that you mention it. Will you
Except
guys...
it's from the left middle to the right as you grow older.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
I
have a
think so.
very serious question for you two.
Okay.
I'm
Will
sure
you
this will be very serious.
will you watch all of Roseanne with me?
Didn't we
Sure.
already talk about how I wanted to do that?
Yeah, but I want to get it on tape.
Sure,
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
Okay, cool.
Fuck it.
We
Don't got
made a
time to
huge
podcast.
time
Got time to
decision.
watch all
We
of
just made a
Roseanne.
huge decision.
This episode is gonna go down in the books as the one where they decide to watch all of Roseanne for some reason.
That is...
I like how Matthew doesn't have time to listen to podcasts, but Oliver can? Yeah, fuck it, why
Well,
not?
that's fun.
9 seasons
That's
of
a
Roseanne.
you know what they say. Misery loves company.
Yeah. I read a lengthy piece on the AV Club today all about an episode of Roseanne.
And that got you re-interested?
It got me like, man, I watch Roseanne again.
Is Roseanne good?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I like
but we're
watched
gonna
all-
watch the whole thing no matter what, even though there's 200 episodes.
I mean, I've seen every episode at least twice,
Right.
but I
Wow.
haven't seen an episode of Roseanne in probably the last 4 to 5 years.
Okay, why did you watch the show twice, especially when you hated the ending?
My mom really liked Roseanne,
I see.
and I own all of the DVD box sets of Roseanne.
I see.
How
and-
did your mom feel about the ending to Roseanne?
She did not like it. She did not care for it.
So
No.
it's like the ending of Seinfeld.
Yeah, except the ending to Seinfeld is actually really good.
Yeah, I
Well,
sort
the
of-
episode isn't really good. The ending's good, though, of
Yeah.
the episode.
Yeah,
Um,
I do like that.
yeah, the ending of Roseanne is a special kind of bad. Very angry episode of television, you can tell. Alright, let's give this another go.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Roseanne's nuts.
How could you?
Oh, could I?
Oh, boy.
What, like you mean she's nuts as in the end, or like she has food, like nuts?
No,
No,
it's
the show,
it's a,
Roseanne's Nuts.
she has a nut farm.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's a show. It's called Roseanne's Nuts.
That's weird.
It's a play on words.
That's really weird. It's
I
nuts. Some people might even say.
I'd call it nuts. I don't know.
Well,
about you, though.
before I totally commit to this, like, what's the skinny? What is Roseanne?
What is Roseanne?
Yeah. Joss Whedon wrote for it, right?
What isn't Roseanne?
Episode title. What isn't Roseanne? Okay. Roseanne is a sitcom.
Mm-hmm.
It stars Roseanne Barr.
Mhm.
At the beginning of the show, I believe she is Roseanne Arnold because she was married to Tom Arnold. Then they split up. She went back to Roseanne Barr. It also stars John Goodman of Barton Fink fame
I like John Goodman.
as Dan Connor, Roseanne Connor's husband.
Okay.
It stars 2 or 3 different people fill the role of Becky Connor throughout the show. I forgot the first one. One of them Sarah Chalk for sure.
Yeah.
Wait, Roseanne marries John Goodman?
I mean, they're married at the beginning of the show.
Wait, I thought.
Well, Sarah Chalk, it seems, is only in okay.
Okay. The actual actress
Yeah.
was married. Okay.
Okay, no. Roseanne Barr
That's
was
weird.
married to
People
Tom
don't do that
Arnold.
anymore. People don't just switch out an actor for a character.
Roseanne Connor, the character, is married to Dan Connor, played by John
Okay.
Goodman.
Okay, sorry, I got really confused there for a minute.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Where am I gonna find copies of Roseanne?
I think it's all on Netflix.
Oh yeah, let me see.
Last I checked. And I do check constantly.
Roseanne Barr is not on Netflix.
Well, it's just called Roseanne.
Yeah, it's not called Roseanne Barr.
Well, it didn't show up when I typed in Roseanne, so I hit people, and that was
Damn it.
It's not here.
It's on Hulu.
It's not on Hulu.
Maybe it's on Amazon Prime.
Maybe.
I'll look it up.
Alright, so I've done that, and I need to go to...
What do you got
Where's the-
left? The
Anne
Four
Orlando.
Kings.
I need to go
and,
Seath.
Wait, who?
Seath. The Scaleless.
Oh, Seath. I thought you were pronouncing Sif really weird.
Nope, Seath.
Okay.
I should probably rest at this bonfire.
Roseanne is not free.
Well, we'll just have to pay for it. On the
I'm
house,
down.
I'll buy all of you Roseanne.
Really?
I mean, that would probably be way more money than I'm willing to spend
That
on
is
Roseanne.
$180 for each person. So,
In this economy?
well, I guess if you were to buy all 9 seasons, it'd be a little cheaper.
Yeah. I do
Oh.
own all 9 seasons.
Let's
I'll
see.
get all 9 seasons of Roseanne.
I'm glad we're making these plans now.
Well, if you were to buy me a whole season of all, if you were to buy me all of Roseanne, I wouldn't say no.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to put ideas in your head.
It's $35 of Prime.
But if I got a box in the mail
Wait,
that's
the
marked
entire
fun,
series, or
Yeah, which came out last year, incidentally, on DVD, but not on Blu-ray.
okay, so you might remember these guys. These are the Metal Bulls
yeah.
from.
Did you have to go back and see what you actually said there?
No, I just guessed.
Okay.
Yeah. People were giving me shit because in the first episode I called this a bull when it's clearly a boar.
Oh,
So I apologize for that.
yeah.
We all make mistakes. We're all fragile human beings, you know.
Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days.
Yep.
I forget who even sings that song or what the rest of that song is. All I know is-
If you want to be yeah.
No, I don't think that's.
Yeah, it's what was the first part? Everyone has those days.
Let's piece this out together, you guys. Okay. Wait. What's the first lyric? Why don't we just type it into... Someone type it into Google.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. If I'm right.
It's Nobody's Perfect by Hannah Montana.
Shit.
Shit, I gotta go.
I gotta go wash out my mouth with soap.
Which is not the song you were singing, Matthew.
I know.
Man, I should really get a t-shirt that says Po Buddy's Nerfect on it.
Don't do that.
That's just my thinking. I feel like that's where I want my life to be headed.
Or
I saw one guy wear an Abercrombie shirt that said, what was it? Buck Fuddy.
Oh, like,
That's
fuck buddy.
Yeah, it's like, that's pretty clever.
Yeah.
If,
no, it's not.
8. Yeah, I was about to follow that up with if you're 8. Right.
It's like Buck Cherry.
Give me some credit.
It's Chuck Berry.
I gotcha.
I just wanted to piece that... I don't...
Yeah.
See, back before you kids were born, there was a guitarist named Chuck Berry.
Go on.
He played Johnny B. Good. Pretty sure he had sex with, like, teenagers.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Wait,
speaking of which, Evan, we
Is this
have
the
to.
Jimi Hendrix?
Yep, same guy. Alright. What, Ryan?
We have to watch Back to the Future sometime.
Oh, yeah, we do. Ryan messaged me the other day and was like, hey, I really want to listen to Back to the Future.
Have you ever watched Back to the Future, Ryan?
Oh yeah.
Clearly he's watched Back to the Future.
I was just wondering.
I was listening to a 50s Pandora station and Earth Angel came on, and I was like, I messaged him and I was like, hey, let's watch Back to the Future.
You prefaced it by attacking me for presumably giving you shit over
Yeah,
listening.
I was listening to a 50s Pandora station because fuck you, that's why.
As if I was going to challenge you and be like, oh, you simpleton. Listening to a 50s Pandora station?
You know, that's fine.
What am I to say?
Yeah. Who am I to judge
There
what
was-
sounds you like?
There was good music in the 50s.
Yeah. There'd have to be. You know.
There was better music in many other decades.
That's also true. I don't
but-
dispute that.
You know?
Yeah, actually, the 50s was probably a really bad decade for music.
It's, it's a little one note, is all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I mean, Elvis was there. He wrote some tunes.
Yeah, fuck it. Did Elvis write music? I don't think
know.
he
He's
did.
not really a good. I don't like his stuff.
His thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's some good jazz in the 50s. Some good jazz all time. There's good stuff in the 50s, though.
And
Although
jazz, it's so unpredictable.
the 40s and 60s definitely have better jazz.
Isn't the thing with jazz where you can just play any combination of the same 7 notes you want? and
Yeah,
you'll make
that's all
something?
jazz is.
I've cracked the code, guys. Go home.
Fuck you, Miles.
It's all just bullshit.
Fuck you, Miles Davis. Kind of blah. That was a.
I've heard of Miles Davis.
It was. There's someone out there who's heard the legendary Miles Davis record, Kind of Blue, who just laughed really hard at that joke. I swear to
I
God.
appreciated the joke. I didn't
yeah, he
laugh
was out
really
that-
hard at it.
Yeah. Someone's gonna though. When I finally get big, that's what I'll be remembered by. My kind of blah joke.
Jeez, he released a ton of albums.
Matthew's just googling the history of Miles
I
Davis.
did.
You
He's got
should-
like, oh, he did Bitches Brew. Yeah, that was really good.
You could always watch Ken Burns' Jazz for more information on
Right.
jazz. Oh boy, I really need to repair my weapon.
No, you'll be fine.
Okay, I'm gonna make a sprint for the... We'll see how this goes. Oh boy. Okay, okay. I feel ya. Don't get me wrong, I feel ya. Oh boy. See ya later, crystal dudes.
Crystal Gator.
Yeah, fuck you. Ah, fuck this part. So this is the part in the game where you just lose all your souls.
Oh yeah.
That's a bummer. Oh, this guy is gonna be a bit of a
Toast.
rough customer, given that my weapon's at risk.
Oh man.
Okay, come on. What do you want to do? How do you want to do this? How do you want to do this? No. Yeah, come out this way. Don't worry, I'll fight you out here. See ya! Oh, what an idiot.
Evan, remember that time your head exploded into an egg?
A bunch of maggot eggs? Yes, I do.
That was great.
I remember being pretty
I'm glad
dismayed.
you got to experience something for the first time on this playthrough.
Yeah,
That was pretty funny.
wasn't expecting it. I figured I had Dark Souls figured out. Or at least my run of Dark Souls. Okay, this guy here, he's Zeeth the Scaleless. I'm gonna fight him later. I'm not gonna fight him right now. Instead, this is gonna happen right now. I'm gonna stand here and wait for my health bar to tick down. There we go. Good job, Zeeth.
Nice. Very impressive.
Yeah. He's having a really good run. Seeth. He was like, oh, is this gonna be the one who gets me?
Mm-hmm.
Totally wasn't. And give me that key. Just here. Repair. Well, obviously repair my dragon tooth.
Of course.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, who wouldn't?
I wouldn't.
Oh, okay.
Alright. So then there's this part. Gotta run down this way. Pull a switch or something, then run back up that way.
Mm-hmm.
It's by the numbers stuff. Nothing to see here, move right along. At this point, I'm pretty much just on autopilot until Four Kings.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
Yeah. Oh boy.
You're in a big old library. Just a lot of books.
Yeah,
It's a shame no one can read them, you know?
yeah, because no one can read in Dark Souls.
Yeah, and plus they're just textures.
Yeah. Oh boy.
You know,
Okay.
if this was Gone Home, I'd be able to pick up and flip through every single one of these books.
If only every game were Gone Home.
Yeah.
I mean, well, it's not a game, so.
Well, if only every walking simulator were Gone Home. You know what game isn't a walking simulator?
What?
Mario
The
Kart.
Walking Dead.
Mario Kart. Walking Dead's a walking simulator.
Does Mario Kart
Yeah.
count as a JRPG?
Yeah.
Sweet.
You can, Mario Kart 8, you can upgrade your vehicles.
Mario Kart 8 came out?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I thought Mario Kart 7 was the last one of those.
Are you sure?
I think.
Yeah.
Let me look.
Because I remember it was weird because they never numbered
Matthew, what
those
system
games.
is Mario Kart 8 on?
The 3DS, I thought.
Yeah,
nope,
7.
that's 7.
7.
Ah, damn.
Gotcha.
All
Ha.
these gotcha questions.
Why did they fucking call that game Mario Kart 7?
When it's not even the 7th game.
And they haven't even numbered them ever?
It's the 9th Mario Kart, if I remember correctly.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me look at this shit.
This is too unreal.
Let's see. Super Mario Kart, Mario Kart 64, Mario Kart 64. Yeah. Mario Kart Super Circuit. What the fuck is that?
The game.
Oh, Game
Probably.
Boy. Okay. So that's 3. Mario Kart Double Dash. That's 4. Mario Kart Arcade GP. That probably doesn't count. What is that?
But you still
Yeah,
count
it's some
it, 'cause-
it's some bullshit.
but it's a Mario Kart game.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, you don't count it. It's one of those weird like. It's. Yeah,
You don't count it.
I'd never heard of this before in my life.
I
Wait,
mean,
you
it's
never heard of
just
Super Circuit either, but you're counting that.
Well, when I saw the game case, I was like, yes, I do recognize that. Oh, this was in the arcade. You don't count arcade games. Those are just spin-offs.
I think it's
Okay,
just
not counting GP, then yes, that would be the 7th.
it.
1,
Here's
2,
the
3.
thing, is that it calls into question
Yeah.
what they constitute as a spin-off and what they don't, because none of them are numbered. I think the weirder thing is that they called it.
Okay, they have Mario Kart Arcade GP, and then they have Mario Kart Arcade GP2, implying that is a spin-off of the kart series.
Okay, I get
So-
that. What I'm saying is, here's what's weird,
Yeah.
is that they waited till the 7th one to start numbering them.
Mm-hmm.
But they're probably gonna call the next one Mario Kart U.
No, it's Mario Kart 8.
Plays the Wii Fit trainer.
It is
Mario
called
Kart.
8, yeah.
Okay.
The next Mario Kart game is just going to be a Mario Party game. Calling it.
I
Apparently,
enjoy
that
the Mario
Mario
Party
game
series.
was really good.
Wait, hold the fucking phone. What did you just say?
Me?
Do you just say you enjoy the Mario Party series?
As a game that I can play when I have my neighbors around,
Oh
like
my
there's 4 of
God.
us playing, yes.
Oh my god, you're one of these assholes. Okay.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Okay, hang
Hold.
on. Mario Party is a game that is in no way responsible for you having fun with neighbors.
Yeah.
It is, you could also have fun with your neighbors, probably, if you talked while eating cardboard. That doesn't make that a worthwhile pursuit or activity.
I enjoy competing against my neighbors in Mario Party.
Oh, you enjoy shit then.
Yes.
You enjoy hot garbage that's been melted down into something that resembles shit, but isn't.
We
It's
forgot
not
to
even
put-
good enough to be actual shit. It's artificial shit.
We forgot to put Mario Party on games Ryan likes that nobody else does.
If there's one thing I'll give Game Informer credit for, it's that they're right on fucking Mario Party.
I think it was their like 200th issue or something. They just had a sidebar on a page that was nothing but them shitting on Mario Party.
yeah, that was pretty good. They haven't given. I don't think they've given those games above like a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. That's
Yeah.
good on him.
Yeah.
They're alright.
I'm gonna
No, they
look up
aren't.
some.
No, they aren't.
Some of those reviews.
No,
that
they're
you-
not.
Yeah.
Let's just go on the record. They're not all right. They're awful. They're awful video games.
I like them.
I think they were playing back when I watched replay. I think they were playing like Army Men or something, and then like they read Matt Helgeson's review of it, where it's like,
Oh yeah.
you know, I didn't really like Army Men, but I did buy this nice
It's yeah, no, I
like,
remember that
like,
review
drink
vividly.
cozy.
It's one of my
That's pretty
favorite
good.
reviews. It's we here at Game Informer know perfectly well. Like everybody knows our position on Army Men games. We think they're bad and they should stop making them. By the way, I bought some really new coasters the other day at Target. They were half off, and that was the whole review. It's good.
Yeah.
As someone who owns an unfortunate amount of Army Men games,
Oh, but I get shit for Mario Party.
no, to be clear, I own them because I bought a lot on
And
eBay
he didn't
of
say he
PlayStation
liked them.
games.
He just owns them.
Yeah, it wasn't. I didn't
much
order
like how
them.
someone would own several STDs. He doesn't.
I
like
also own 9 duplicates of Tommy Lasorda's baseball on the Genesis. Does that mean I'm way into Tommy Lasorda's baseball? No.
them. It's true.
I mean, at some point.
It just means that I bought a box of Genesis games and there happened to be 9 copies of Tommy
Jesus
Lasorda's
Christ.
baseball.
It's just somebody out there was so into that game that they had 9 copies of it.
I mean, the issue isn't that. What probably happened was sports games are very cheap, so to get the biggest profit on however much I paid for the box, they bought the cheapest games, and that happened to be a lot of Tommy Lasorda's baseball. Or is it Tony La Russa? I think it's Tony La Russa's baseball.
Yeah, that's
Oh, okay.
Tommy Lasorda's a pitcher. There definitely is Tommy Lasorda baseball, though. I own a game with Tommy Lasorda's face and name on it.
Right.
But I think the one I have that many copies of is Tony La Russa.
Okay.
Yeah. That was a disappointing get for me this Christmas. I ordered a bunch of games, and a lot. The Super Nintendo and Genesis games were just all sports games.
Oh.
Sort of have a limited shelf life. So that was kind of a bummer. I did get Martian Gothic on the PlayStation, though.
Thank God.
A survival horror game where you control 3 people in different parts of the ship.
Yeah, that one.
But
That one looked good.
You can't touch each other or talk to each other because you have this virus that'll turn everyone into zombies if you come in contact. So you have to, like, put items in these fucking vents to get to other people.
Right.
It's a weird game. I played like half of it.
Okay.
I also got Driver and Drive 3er. Driver 3 with a 3 instead of an R.
3Z, yeah.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Pretty good. That's a good name.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a solid idea.
Yeah, I think they should keep rolling with that.
These are the crystal caves. We have to run on these invisible platforms. That's it.
They ripped this idea from Majora's Mask, I'd like to point out.
Oh. I'm sure that was their thinking.
Yeah.
They were
It's
designing
like, oh
it.
shit, guys. That was a great idea. We can't put the eye truth, because then that's just too obvious, but...
You know what's funny, guys?
I'm sure
like
this is
how
gonna be hilarious. What?
well, it's not hilarious, but I like how Community might just be NBC's like second biggest like pillar to hold on to on the comedy.
That's one of the best things, actually, is so for people who don't watch Community's a very good show and you should watch it. You could probably skip the 4th season, but it's had just terminally low ratings. It's never been secure to be renewed for a season, but somehow, miraculously, they made it to 100 episodes. They're in their 5th season. And now it's also the case that... ran the wrong direction. It's also the case that because NBC is so piss poor in their comedy lineup, that it's really just that and Parks and Recreation. So it's probably definitely gonna get renewed for a 6th season.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. It's like
6 seasons in a movie, man. Yeah. It'll probably go beyond 6 seasons.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I just don't... unless they have a couple really great shows that they debut next year.
Well, yeah, Sean Saves the World. And the Michael J. Fox show.
That just got canceled recently.
All but canceled, yeah.
Yeah.
I watched the first 3 episodes of that show.
Oh, yeah?
Isn't it just like the only joke is that he's just has Parkinson's?
It's not the only joke. There's some jokes relating to his Parkinson's. It wasn't very good.
I see.
That was when I had sort of a weird existential crisis because it turned out the like female daughter in that was the same age as me. And
I remember
started
you
to freak
messaged me
out.
something about that. Where like, Ryan, something weird just happened.
I think it was on Twitter actually.
Oh.
I had it was this weird moment of like, wait, what? That's because I was so used to like watching shows and the teenage daughter would be like, oh, he was born in 1988 or something. I was just staring it down. I was like, oh no, she was born in 1997. I was like, she's younger than me? When did this happen?
I ran into that issue when I was looking up the voice actors for Adventure Time.
Yeah.
And found out that Olivia Olson is the same age as I am.
Yep.
And that really threw me. I was like, wait.
What's happening to us, Ryan? I'm so fucking old.
Well, I'm here. I'm in the middle.
Yeah, but I'm like, I've probably got like what, decade left in me?
Yeah.
Couple decades.
All that cigar smoking.
Yeah, cigar smoking and pinwheel eating.
Pinwheel?
Have you guys not had pinwheels?
No.
They're like fucking sort of vaguely disgusting, disgustingly opulent like chocolate-covered marshmallow cookies called pinwheels.
That sounds familiar. I might have. Let me see. Let me look one up. Pinwheel.
They're shaped kind of like pinwheels.
I wouldn't. I mean, oh, I haven't seen one of those in a while, but I'd like one right now.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to do that. Shit. Forgot to break this. I was so confused why he wasn't taking any damage. Alright. This is the one part in the game where it's really a good idea to quit and come back, you know. It's my take on it, at least. Oh. So I think I'm going to kill Seath. And I think we're going to wrap. We'll come back next episode. We might be able to be at next episode if I get the 4 kings down easily. But, if I don't...
That'd be crazy.
This might push to 7.
Eh.
Way too many episodes for me to be
It'll
playing
still
Dark
be the
Souls.
first game that we beat on JRPG Historia Future Pro.
It will be. East couldn't cut it.
Well,
East-
I mean,
Are we
I
not
don't
gonna
think-
play? Are we not gonna finish these?
Oh no, we're gonna finish East.
we just didn't give it a fair chance, I don't think.
I think we gave it the fairest. I don't think it's a very good video game.
Oh, I see.
Is what I'm getting at.
I mean, I'm in for the use test if you need me.
Oh yeah, no, you're gonna be on the last couple episodes of East.
I mean, we have East 1 and East 2 both to play.
Yeah,
And Evan's gonna play all the other East games.
yeah,
He's just gonna space them out a bit more.
yeah.
Well, I mean, these games get better.
And I mean,
Yeah,
I'm playing every JRPG. I don't know if you've heard, Matthew.
I did. That's why I said I corrected Ryan.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I mean, I cut this guy. Cut him.
Look at what the video games have done to you. You're talking about cutting people.
Hey, at least I'm not talking about cutting myself, huh?
Hey,
Huh? Where would I be without video games? I'd be dead, that's where.
Well, that seems like let's not rush to conclusions here. Are we seriously gonna watch all 9 seasons of Roseanne? I mean, I'll do it. God knows I'll do it.
you don't have to.
I mean, I'll do it. I'm just.
Look,
I'm
if you're
just-
not man enough to
I don't
handle
know if
9
if
seasons,
I feel comfortable putting in $35 for these 9 seasons of Roseanne. That's all I'm saying.
look, it's possible you're not man enough, and that's fine. I don't want to force you into doing something that you're not man enough to do.
Wow, having a way to bring my masculinity into question.
That's true. Only
This
real.
is much like Hotline Miami, really making me consider what it means to be masculine.
Thanks for joining us
I hate oppressing people.
on this new episode. I'm
Like
Tom
people that are oppressing, or like you yourself oppressing people.
Oh, I hate just uncontrollably oppressing people. It's really frustrating to me.
Time
It's like
Captain
visual
Evan.
sin.
That's Virtual Stowaway Matthew. And there was also Space Corps Master Ryan. Maybe we'll be at next episode, maybe we won't. Who knows? Tune in to find out. JRPG Historia deactivates and will reactivate 23 hours from now or so. Yeah, that was a good one.
Thanks.